Hey, for the first time in a long time, we're live and we put us where we're supposed to go. There we go.
Okay.
I'm JWMaher. That is Abby Brooks and Aaron Brooks. How you guys doing today?
Good.
Good. It's good to be here with the three of us. It's been quite a while. But yeah, I'm excited to talk about our best and worst of 2025 and
anticipated.
And anticipated. Yeah, it's just like a whole bunch
all of it.
Mishigosh.
We're doing everything in one video and we're going live and people are watching. We appreciate you guys tuning in as we cover our favorite movies, the things we're looking forward to, and the things we just couldn't stand in 2025. I guess we'll just jump right in. We'll get into our best movies of 2025. Should we do that first?
Yeah.
Best, worst, and then we'll do our anticipated. That's what it is. So
sure.
Great.
I'll start with my honorable mentions, the movies that didn't make our aggregate top 10 for myself. It's a movie I know Aaron saw. I'm pretty sure Abby, you might have seen it too. My first honorable mention for 2025 is Descendant, the Ross Marquand vehicle. He's fantastic in this movie. He carries the whole movie. One of these like movies where it's like, you know, is he crazy? Is he not crazy? What's going on? Is he traveling through time? Or whatever's going on. It's one of these movies that kind of defies description. I guess Aaron, you saw it too. What do you think about it?
Yeah, it's like a new fatherhood horror. Like there's a lot of motherhood horror that we'll talk about maybe later on this list, but this is a fatherhood horror movie, I'd say, with like a little bit of like an alien invasion twist to it. If you've seen other Moorhead and Johnson movies, although this is just produced by them, it's very much in their
they know what they want.
Yeah, it's very much the same. If it was directed by them, I would have believed it.
Yeah. My second honorable mention, we won't hang out too long in these honorable mentions. You'd be shocked it's me and not Aaron that has it in their honorable mentions, but I'm gonna stand Good Boy, Indy for best actor. Good Boy. We haven't really seen a movie like this, where it's basically from the perspective of an animal. I guess maybe one of the VHS movies is like this, but this is fully this isn't like found footage. It's just like from the perspective of Indy, the dog of the second main character of the movie. I think both of you have seen this, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yes.
Your thoughts on Good Boy?
Yeah, no, I think it's probably one of the most interesting movies that came out this year and like unique movies that came out this year. I liked it a lot. Like I think it does hit the emotional beats, but it is a little slow in the middle. And I think that's where it lost a lot of people.
Fair enough. I can understand that. Go there.
Yeah, it's an appreciate more than an enjoy type of watch for me. Like it was good. The dog was cute. It was no Chico.
The dog was very good. The dog should be nominated for something.
Yeah, definitely. And my third movie, probably the first surprise in the list. It's another movie where I got it, Aaron. You didn't have to put this on your honorable mentions because I'll put it on my honorable mentions. It is found footage, the making of the Patterson Project, a movie, a criminally underseen movie.
Yes.
There's the poster. Basically, it starts out as like a comedy mockumentary, making of a film found footage piece, and it morphs into something incredible by the end of the movie. And it's clear, that like they didn't have a ton to work with, but they stretch it incredibly far. It's probably the most impressive production I've seen, given like the scale of the year.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I really like this movie. This was like probably just outside of my top 10. It is a comedy horror, but like at the same point, like it just is like a movie I'd recommend to anybody who likes kind of movies about making movies. It was kind of like One Cut of the Dead a little bit mixed with All You Need Is Blood, mixed with its own movie in and of itself. So yeah, it's a really good movie. I would definitely revisit it as well.
We'll get into Aaron's honorable mentions now. His first honorable mention. I think it's just off our list for the sake of the fact that like it's very hard to get your hands on at the moment unless you want to pay Letterboxd at the moment. It ends, and I think this will probably be on everybody's list this year. Mm-hmm. But you saw it, Aaron. What do you think about it?
Yeah, Abby and I, we both saw it. This was one of the Letterboxd rentals you can do. as well. If you do it through there, whether we did it through there or not, doesn't matter. Still, we saw the same movie as everybody else. This is just a very, very good, like, existential dread type of movie. It's if you've seen Dead End, it's like that, but like a little bit smarter, and a little bit.
It's not goofy like Dead End.
It's
quite serious.
There's no scene where a kid sneaks off to masturbate in the woods and gets killed.
There might be. There is a scene with
sneaking off.
Okay.
It's about a group of new graduates, so kind of in that stage of their life when they're some are trying to grow up, some are trying to hang on to what was, and so it just ends up going some really interesting places. And I believe this was a debut director as well. So yeah, I definitely think it had potential. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, your second movie, one you mentioned right before we came on the air. I mean, we enjoyed it when we saw it the first time, and I do understand it should be on people's lists because it is a good first time watch. But Keeper, your second honorable mention movie.
Yeah, Keeper, which actually Abby and I
we just watched it today.
Yeah, so Abby just saw it for the first time. I saw it in theaters because Abby was taking care of our child.
Your child.
She's a keeper. But either way, this movie really, really good. And it was good on a rewatch. Not as good, but I'm not going to hold that against it. I think that a lot of people are kind of missing the trees with this movie, for a lack of a better term, since this is about being in the woods to an extent. Tatiana Maslany, still one of my favorite, if not my favorite performance of the year in any genre, including horror. She has to do some really insane shit in this movie, and it is never like not taken to the way it's supposed to be taken. And just, the movie I would compare this to automatically is Men, but this is just a much better done surreal horror, movie about how terrible men are.
I would agree with the Men comparison. It's definitely, it's not as like Men is just kind of like straightforward in your face, like this is what we're doing, whereas Keeper is like a slower burn, supernatural.
They also explain all their weird shit by the end.
Yeah, which we appreciate. We appreciate that.
I think it's. I just think I'm not going to talk about this for too long because it's an honorable mention, but I think it's getting way overhated, along with one of the movies on our top 10 that I can't wait to talk about.
Okay, we'll go on to your next, your final, I think, honorable mention. Again, another movie that's overhated, I believe, because we loved it. Him.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, I thought this made our top 10, but yeah, it didn't. Him is. Yeah, like people are like insane on this movie because like even in these like 1.5 or half-star reviews, they'll be like, great performance by Tariq Weathers, great performance by Marlon Wayans, but it was so obvious of what it was saying. I'm just like, congratulations to all the smart boys. Last year it was the brave boys. This year it's the smart boys, who like if the movie isn't completely coming up with like a weird way to conceal its message or themes, it's automatically bad. Like you can't hit it on the nose, which this movie literally does with the fucking balls to the face of that receiver. And also this movie, like I'm not trying to even make excuses because I like the movie as it was, but it clearly was shredded apart. There's like clearly a better movie by the director there that was shredded apart by the studios so they make it more obvious. But even with what was, I think it still really worked. It looks great. I love the soundtrack. I love both of the lead performances. I think are great, as well as Julia Fox. She's doing her role for whatever that is.
A lot of the supporting characters are great. Jim Jeffries is great in this
Tim Heidecker. Yeah, Jeffries. Like, so I don't get it. Some people seem to be enjoying this, but a lot of people are just like choosing this to be their movie. They like aim all their vitriol towards this year, and I just don't get it.
Yeah, there's believe me, like I say all the time, there's real bad movies out there. If you want to hurt yourself, I'll help you.
Talk about them in about 20 minutes.
Yeah. Abby, we'll go on to your honorable mentions. Again, I appreciate you at least mentioning this movie because it did fall out of our top 10, but your first honorable mention on our list is The Long Walk.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I mean, I've seen a lot of people put this on their like top 5 movies of the year. I really enjoyed this movie a lot. I saw this a little bit later than you guys. Most of these movies that came out in the second half of the year, I did not see in the theater. I had to watch it another way. This was one of them, and I really think that this was well done. I don't know much about the source material. I haven't read a ton of Stephen King, but even so, I can just tell that it was done very, very well. And I'm curious. I would be curious to read the source material on this.
Yeah, there's a few small changes, but they keep it, they keep it pretty true to spirit. A lot of the main things in the story, a lot of the main, like, I guess, scenes in the story happen in the book, in the movie. So I appreciated it being as close as it was. What do you think, Aaron?
Yeah, I liked it. It was a solid Stephen King, like right in the middle of his adaptations, which for me is a high compliment. And Cooper Hoffman definitely 178 pounds.
Yeah, that's the takeaway from this movie. He's 178 pounds, and
just like David Johnson.
Yeah, if you're 220, you're also 178 pounds. It's fine. We'll go into your second album mention, Abby. You mentioned, let's see, a movie I have not seen yet. Shame on me. Guillermo del Toro's Frankenstein. Making your album mentions.
Yeah, no, I think this is another one that, like, people are either really liking it, or I've seen a lot of people really disliking it. And again, there's been so many adaptations of Frankenstein, and I know there's a lot of people who are very purist towards the source material, the book story, whatever. I don't really have a huge say. Like, I don't have a strong opinion about any of those kinds of things. I think this one in particular, it looked really, really good. I thought all of the performances were really, really good. I was worried about Jacob Elordi. I think he was really, really great as the monster in this movie. And there was a lot of backstory that obviously was taken from the original story that I don't remember really being done much in some of the other film adaptations of Frankenstein, which I appreciated. It's very long, but I don't know what I would have cut out of it. So I really enjoyed this movie.
Aaron, you saw it, right? I didn't see it.
Yeah, that right. No, I really did like this movie. Elordi, I think it's kind of getting unjustly looked over by a lot of people, and yeah, I mean, I feel like Del Toro made the vision he wanted. It's
very him, I think.
Yeah. I wish I could have seen it in a theater, I guess, but that's my small critique just for myself. There's also a scene where he explodes and everything explodes except for the part where it shows dong. They kind of shorted out there with a full frontal Elordi, which I think is just cowardly.
Fair enough. Another movie I appreciate being in your honorable mentions because it wasn't going to make our top 10, even though it is really, really good. We're talking about VHS Halloween.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think all three of us talked about this and really enjoyed this. I think this is one of the better VHS movies, honestly, in all, and to come out recently. I loved all of the stories taking place around Halloween. I love Halloween in general, so I thought the vibes were great. And I think a lot of these stories were very different. Like, there was some goofy, there was some very, very serious, and dark and weird. And I just really liked that a lot. I don't really think there was a bad story either. Whereas in the rest of the VHS movies, you could say that there's at least one that is quite bad. So I really liked this one a lot.
I would agree with that last statement. Like, every VHS movie has one, if not two, how did this get made? Like, whose cousin is this in the movie? And this one, they finally broke the streak, and every single piece. I mean, there's some pieces are stronger than others, but there's no weak pieces. Yeah. So if you like VHS and you fell out of love with it, VHS Halloween is your time to come back.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, no, I agree. I think it's the best VHS.
I would agree. And Abby has 4 honorable mentions, so one more of hers didn't make the top 10. So we're going to talk about a movie that I'm seeing for my first week in the new challenge, For Waka.
Oh yeah, no, I think this movie I would put on a list of movies that not a lot of people are talking about. I guess underseen movies. I really like this a lot, and I know that this won't be everybody's cup of tea. It's a very slow burn, and usually, like, I'm very picky about my slow burn movies. This one, for some reason, just really hooked me. It's very isolated, Irish, folksy horror kind of thing. You could think of like a Hereditary meets Midsommar in the middle of the Irish countryside, wilderness, whatever. I really enjoyed this, and I think more people should be seeing this.
All right. I haven't seen it yet, Aaron.
Yeah, no, it's great. It's on Shudder as well, so there's not really, excuse except for the fact that like there's like probably about I could make a list of 10 Shudder movies from this year that came out that people aren't watching. The Surrender is another one that people are just not seeing. Like the quality on Shudder and Screenbox is extremely high this year, so props to them. But yeah, this was a great movie. I think this is one of the, if not the best Irish folk horror movie I've ever seen. So not that I've seen that many, but I've seen probably at least 5 or 6.
I'm assuming it's better than All You Need Is Death then. That's the only other Irish one. Oh, and what, The Hole in the Ground. So it's better than those.
Watchers.
And The Watchers. Okay, yeah.
It's better than all 3 of those. So
Yeah.
wow, we're really shooting high.
All right. Now we're on to our main list, and our top 10 has 11 movies in it because we had some ties. So our 2 number 10 movies, hanging on by a thread, both of them, for different reasons. One, I think Aaron's happy made the top 10. One, I think Aaron's unhappy made the top 10. We'll start with the movie he's unhappy is in our top 10. Weapons. I love Weapons. In Zach Kreger, I trust, and you'll see even more Zach Kreger trust later in this video. I think Weapons is just a riot. Weapons is a great time. I know apparently a lot of people like really hated it, but I don't know if Aaron hated it, but like he definitely did not like it as much as I did. I think the performances are strong. I think Julia Garner is just doing a low key version of Ruth from Ozark. Sure, I agree. That's fine. That's fine by me. I'll take that all the time.
That's what you're gonna get.
Josh Brolin killing it. And Amy Madigan deserves like her flowers too. Like it's good. Like Weapons is strong, and that ending is phenomenal.
Yeah, no, I wish I was able to see this one in the theater with the 2 of you, because I think I maybe would have liked it better if I saw it in the theater. I liked the format of this movie. I do think it's getting overhated by some people, but I also think it's a little overhyped also. I did really enjoy it. I liked the format of it. I liked the ending, and I think the Aunt Gladys character is very iconic for this year. Like, she's one of the best villains to come out of 2025. Like, I think she's great. I don't know. There was something about it that I just wasn't able to get it like super high on my list.
It's fair enough.
I don't hate it. I just don't love it. So I guess that means you hate it. I like it. And I think there's a lot of things thrown into the movie. It's a spaghetti at the wall movie. It really is. And some of the things do mean a lot. Some of the things don't mean a lot. Some of them, they're weird, and that's why they're in there. And I'm just like, okay. Like, I don't know. I liked a lot of the imagery, but then when there's
some imagery where it's like if it hits you over the head and it's like it's super obvious and it's just there to be weird, it's distracting and it's kind of frustrating.
You mean the assault rifle in the sky? I get it.
That in particular.
It meant nothing. So yeah, no, like it was okay. Like I just like the structure didn't serve the story any purpose other than to be like, oh, look at, we did Pulp Fiction, we did Magnolia, like, cool.
All right, we got into a movie that definitely, I'll give it. I like it a lot. I like it a lot as well. Just didn't make my top 10. Hard Eyes is also here, revitalizing slashers, giving us the rom-com slasher we always wanted. Hard Eyes, again, really cool central performances. Like, everyone did their assignment in this movie. You're not gonna get like crazy acting performances out of a slasher movie like this, but everybody came, everybody ate,
everybody came,
Yeah, and a lot of the kills really inventive from bell to bell in this movie. They were being very creative. So Hard Eyes deserves your attention. I imagine everyone who's watching this has seen it.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
I
think this is one of the bigger surprises because I remember when I first saw the trailer for this movie, I was like, this kind of looks dumb. But it wasn't. It's dumb, but in like a fun, dumb, goofy slasher kind of way. And yeah, I think more people should see this movie.
All right.
Yeah. No, I agree. Like, I think that it maintains both the comedy and the slasher aspects, like really at a high pace throughout the movie. It's like a joke a minute type of movie, yet it still also is able to keep the surprises coming with the kills. And like, particularly, I think how it uses the cast to kind of throw you off the scent a lot of the movie with Devon Sawa and others that are involved. So, yeah, I love this movie. I think it's a great time. It's just like it was, really one of my favorite openings of any movie this year too. That first kill with the wedding photographer is just great.
I agree. Moving on up, our movies that are tied for 8th. One of my favorites, definitely my favorite character of the year is in this movie. 28 years later, tied for 8th. What can I say? I'm psyched for the Bone Temple. Like 28 years later has rehooked me on the whole thing. In Danny Boyle, I trust. In Alex Garland, I trust. Definitely, give me more Jack O'Connell doing anything. Reading the phone book. I'm happy to see him do anything. That Jimmy character is the shit. And I dressed up as him for Halloween, so that's all you need to know.
Wonderful. Yeah.
What'd you guys think?
Go ahead, Abby.
Yeah, I mean, I enjoyed the story pretty much through and through. The ending definitely it threw me off, but I'm curious. I'm very, very curious, and we'll talk about that curiosity later in this video. But yeah, no, I think that this movie was very solid.
Yeah, the ending is my favorite part of the movie. The ending is what I need more of in Bone Temple. I need that kind of energy. I need that kind of polarization. The first half of the movie is what kept it from getting onto my list and maybe moving it up a little bit higher. But at the same point, it's a really good movie. While some of the emotional beats might have fallen a little short, fell a little bit rushed along at times, I think maybe we'll get some more answers then the next movie.
Fair enough. Let's go on to the other movie tied for 8th. Protect our franchises, love our franchises. The greatest movie of this franchise now, Final Destination: Bloodlines. They did a phenomenal job. Like they absolutely surpassed my expectations. I thought this would just be more. I mean, apparently some people love Final Destination 5. No, 4 and 5 are both like not great. I mean, they're still Final Destination movies. I guess it's like even if you're eating gas station sushi, it's still sushi. Like they're not great. But Final Destination: Bloodlines, like I think they saw that damage was being done, and they're like, "How can we fix this shit?" And they did it. And what a great like final movie for Tony Todd. Mm-hmm. That's all I'll say.
Yeah, I definitely agree. This was, I think, pretty high up. Maybe not that high up, but it was definitely in my top 10. I really liked how they kind of changed the formula up a little bit in this movie. Like the Final Destination movies that came before this, they all had a very specific formula where, yes, there's a disaster that happens in the beginning of this movie, but it's also different. Like they just switch up the timelines and all of that. I thought that was all really cool. There's some really great characters, some very fun characters, some great deaths, like very iconic deaths in this movie. So I think like if you have been down on the Final Destination franchise, you should definitely watch this.
Yeah, no, I agree with all of that. Tony Todd's final scene was great.
All right. We have 2 movies tied for 6th. And I enjoyed this movie. I don't think it was on my list, but that's fine. It's still a good movie. I appreciate it being on this list. Together is tied for number 6. I think this movie is like when you finally, I mean, I think you know what's going on in this movie very early, but like the path they take to get to the end and the final scene is just like very jarring in a funny way, I guess. Like I don't know if there's really like antagonists in this movie. I guess the antagonist is the nature of human relationships.
Yes. Very profound.
Abby?
No, I think I was the one who liked this movie the most. I no, I just really I enjoyed the chemistry or like the relationship that was being shown on screen between Alison Brie and Dave Franco. I enjoyed the body horror aspects of this movie. I know some people didn't think that things got pushed far enough. I was fine with it. And I also thought that there were quite a few like creepy moments in this movie, like aside from body horror stuff that really worked and like made it just really creepy as well. I don't know. I just really enjoyed this movie a lot.
Yeah, it just wasn't for me. I think for someone who hasn't had a lot of body horror experience, I'd recommend this movie to them as a good gateway movie. Though, like, and I don't mean that in like a demeaning way, just for me, like they didn't go far enough with like the uncomfortable relationship shit. They didn't go far enough with the body horror until they really did. And at that point, I don't think the effects were grossing me out exactly. I don't know. I wanted to be a little more disgusted than I was with this movie, which I feel like, you know, a Franco should be able to be disgusting on film pretty easily. They're disgusting family.
All right. Moving over. I think this is the only movie in our top 10 that I haven't seen, so I cannot comment on it. But Aaron liked it enough to make our top 10. So this is a Man Finds Tape. So,
yes.
Aaron, you can tell us a little more about it.
Yeah, this is kind of just set up as a typical found footage setup where it's just like a brother and sister investigating a tape they find of a particular incident that happens. But it's just really done in a perfect way. Like, it's my favorite found footage movie of the year, which I had a couple other ones that I really loved as well, which we'll talk about one of them. We'll talk about another one of them as well. And I just feel like it's just done to a perfect tone. Like the characters are really likable as well, which is super important with a found footage movie. And just the different effects types of, there's like some like analog horror at times used, you know, and you're never kind of wondering how the footage or why the footage is being used, how it's being used. It's just really organically done. I don't want to spoil a lot. I think this is definitely one that people haven't seen too much of yet because it's not too available. But once it does, I think it will grow a cult following. I think this one's a great found footage movie.
As we get into our... Actually, have you seen this too, Abby? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
Well, I didn't finish it.
Okay.
This is the one with the creepy priest, right?
Yes.
Okay, yeah. No, from what I saw from the movie, I was interested, and it's one of those movies that you're like, what is going on? So I do want to go back and finish this movie at some point.
All right, as we get into the top 5, this is where I'm going to start to gush about movies. Our number 5 is Bring Her Back. And the Philippou brothers, you know, gave us Talk to Me, and now Bring Her Back. It's just like 2 home runs as far as I'm concerned. And like, honestly, I you know, I said this last year about like performances, but like, are people going to look at Sally Hawkins? You should look at Sally Hawkins' performance in this movie. I best supporting actress she should get. Like, let's go. Like, let's stop being stupid. Like she kills it in this. Like, Sally Hawkins is like everything in this movie. And honestly, there's a lot of really good. Aaron talked about body horror earlier. There is good body horror in this movie. The stuff that like, you know, semi-possessed kid does is fucking hard to watch. Yeah. And that's what I'm here for. It's also like a really like crazily moving story about grief. Like it's out there, it's raw, and it's a great movie. It's elevated as hell, and you should watch it if you haven't. Yeah,
this is one of the people love to talk about grief horror and how there's so many of them. I think this one is done very, very well. If you want to see a good grief horror movie. And yeah, that there are very good kid performances in this movie too, like the possessed kid with the terrible scene that I still think about sometimes. Is very, very good. The blind girl is very, very good as well, and the brother. All of the kids do really well. And yeah, Sally Hawkins, her character really frustrated me, but she's supposed to, and just did a really good job at that. So I think with all of that, it's definitely watch this. I still am not sure if I like this better than Talk to Me or not. I'm still am thinking about that, but it's on par with it.
Aaron?
Yeah, no, I like this movie. It just didn't hit my top 10. But I did really like this movie.
That movie I know hit Aaron's top 10. Probably my favorite found footage movie of the year. Just done so incredibly well. Like that done. It's like you're just watching some shitty thing on Netflix. But it's not shitty. Strange Harvest coming in at number 4. Just about Mr. Smiley, that serial killer, and like this. Is it decades long? He takes a break. He takes a break in the middle, but it's just like this long arc of just serial killing that he does for a purpose, a higher purpose. And how close does he get to achieving that higher purpose? Watch the movie and find out. It's and some of the kills, even though you don't see them, just seeing them forensically break down the kills, it's maybe worse than the kills itself.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, I really love this movie as well. This and Man Finds Tape, they're like 1A and 1B, and they're very different found footage. So frankly, like comparing the two is weird. But I'm gonna do that anyways. Strange Harvest, though, like there's just so much effort and time and dedication kind of put into the entire story and world that Stuart Gonzalez, is that
Ortiz.
Stuart Ortiz puts into this movie from Grave Encounters fame, which I like this so much more in Grave Encounters. It's still Grave Encounters too, but what is, and with this, like, and then like when you listen to interviews afterwards with the entire cast, they just like they all put so much effort and time and dedication into their roles, and like it's just like super impressive. The two cops were so convincing, particularly the female cop. Like she just acts and talks like a cop. Like I don't like, and it's just like even when she's not on, like I still just see her as this character. Like when she wasn't even in the movie, like having just an interview. Great movie, and again shows you don't have to show all the kills to have like some of the most graphic and like unsettling moments of the year, because this the description and showing of a lot of it, just part of it, was better than showing all of it.
I would agree.
Yeah, I agree with all of that. I think especially because a good majority of this movie is like the cop characters being interviewed. I think sometimes in movies like this, it can feel a little, I don't want to say fake, I don't know what the right word is, but it was very convincing. Like this didn't feel like these were actors. Like it felt like they were actual cops, like being interviewed for a documentary that would be on Netflix. But yeah, no, I put this one pretty high up on my list. I think I saw this later than you guys. But yeah, I really love this one as well.
And I guess coming in at number 3, really are only like, is this horror? Well, I mean, like Aaron and I are saying it's horror, and I'm sure Abby would agree it's horror. But Aaron and I said this was horror, even if it's not listed as horror on Letterboxd, because it's freaking terrifying. This movie, if I had legs, I'd kick you, is going to be our number 3 of the year. Let me throw up that poster. Like, I can't think. I mean, I have the same exact job as this woman, and like I relate so much to like hating everybody you deal with, and just like not wanting to like just like the pressure that being annoyed and like not having work-life balance in a field where you just take on other people's problems and how it can break a human being is basically what this entire movie is about. It is realer than anybody wants to admit, I would say, even though it's like it goes places that aren't exactly real, but like it's definitely, the emotions are 100% real.
Yeah. Earlier I said Tatiana Maslany, best performance, move over, because Rose Byrne was the best performance, male or female, of this year, and nominate her and give her the Oscar, which I think there's a really good chance could happen. We'll see. A24 kind of buried this movie, which is weird, but A24 is weird, so that continues to show. And we'll show more and more that A24 is probably the villain of all of this at the end of it. But let's enjoy the path that we're on now before we realize it. Anyways, back to this movie. It's incredibly effective motherhood horror, but like so much more than that as well. Extremely, anxious movie from start to finish, keeping you in that kind of subjective reality of Rose Byrne's character the entire time. Conan O'Brien's character is really fascinating, being like the coworker / like therapist of Rose Byrne and everything like that. A$AP Rocky is a great actor. Which, how about that? Christian Slater married to Rose Byrne, terrifying. Just all the way around, just like really weird things. But like the movie itself, I would layman terms put it as a Beau is Afraid for a woman, but I think it's much more than that as well. I don't know how anybody could watch this and say it's not a horror movie though.
Yeah, they just aren't saying it. It is. Reclassify this movie.
Yeah.
Abby, have you seen it?
I did not finish it.
Go finish that movie. Probably number 2. I don't want to say it's like my biggest surprise of the year, but I think we're going to surprise a lot of people by having it so high on the list. And if it's a movie you haven't seen, you need to go out and see it right now because it is definitely one of the best horror movies of the year. The Ugly Stepsister comes in at number 2. This movie is like wall-to-wall phenomenal. Obviously, it's a take on Cinderella from one of the stepsisters' perspectives, but it is probably the best body horror movie of the year. Like it is like you had The Substance last year, you have this movie this year, and it is basically similar themes. Like how far will you go to be beautiful? How far will you go to, have the ideal that this, I guess prince wants? And she goes pretty far, and it's pretty gross, and it's pretty effective. And I think for the sake of the viewers, I'll leave the banner up and I'll put the poster down.
Thank you.
You guys have both seen The Ugly Stepsister. What do you think?
Yeah, I love this. If you want to talk about a movie to not like, if you're wanting to dip your toe in body horror, this is not one you should start with, like at all.
Don't dip your toes that aren't there anymore because you cut them.
Watch together first, and then maybe this eventually. There's some really gnarly things that happen in this movie, and I really loved it. I love the setting of it. Like this is a dark fairy tale, I think, done very well. I loved like the costumes, again, the setting, all of that, and all of these characters are just so like you feel so bad for all of them, not just the main girl, but there's other, like the Cinderella character is very, very sympathetic, obviously. It's one of the best movies. It's on Shudder. Definitely watch this if you want to watch something gross.
Let's go Norway. Aaron?
No, it's fantastic. This and The Death of Snow White would be an excellent double feature for you. Death of Snow White, an honorable mention right there as well. But Ugly Stepsister, that poster is so gross, especially once you know the context. I have a thing with seeing digits cut off, whether it's toes or fingers. Like it just always will make me jolt. I hate it. It's really disgusting. I hope it never happens to me. I really do. Crossing my fingers.
Number 1 of the year. It's not going to be a surprise. I think it's number 1.
We don't need to say how much do we. Yeah,
it's a number 1 on most people's list. Yeah, we don't even need to comment.
Right answer. Right answer.
Yeah, like an important movie. Like not even like a good horror movie, just an important movie. Sinners. Period. It's perfect.
Yeah, there's not much to say. Like it's the best movie of the year, including the best horror movie. So
I rewatched it the other day, and I was worried that it wasn't going to hold up as well watching it at home and like not on the Dolby screen with like the sound and music blasting, and it still does. It really does. Like I can't say much more.
Yeah, it's the best. Yeah.
Did I mention Jack O'Connell's in it?
Yeah, good year for Jack O'Connell, like every year is for Jack.
Give him the Oscar. Give him all the Oscars. All right.
Give him a kiss.
If I ever meet him, I probably he's European. He'll do it. All right. All right, we're gonna move from that on to our worst of the year, and we'll do our anticipateds last. So, anybody want to volunteer to tell their worst movies first?
Yeah, I'll go ahead. I'll piss.
All right, Aaron, your fifth worst movie. Talk about it. It's 825 Forest Road.
Okay, so this is by the director of Hell House LLC, Stephen Cognetti. I didn't like any of the Hell House movies, including the first one. And I don't like 825 Forest Road. It was really bad. Like, it's not memorable at all. Somehow it's the fifth worst movie of the year, because usually when I can't recall anything about a movie, I punish it more. But there's 4 more movies that are worse than this somehow. But yeah, don't watch 825. I think it's on Shudder. It's one of the bad Shudder releases. There's 10 good ones. This is not one of them.
There's a few bad ones.
Some of your worst ones are definitely movies people have seen.
Yes.
Hey, we're this movie. People have seen this movie.
Good.
Hell of a Summer coming in number 4. Poor Fred Hetchinger.
Oh my God. Poor 27-year-old Fred Hetchinger. He says in the movie, like, over and over again, this joke. Poor Finn Wolfhard is just gonna have to wait for Stranger Things spinoffs to start, because his directing career is dead on arrival. This movie was a fucking dud, man. And the worst part is I was so fucking excited for it. Like, I was like, this is going to be great. This looks like a good time. And Neon's producing it. So Neon doesn't pick up shit. Turns out Neon picks up a lot of shit. Shelby Oaks, not on my list, but close. But this movie, hell of a bummer.
All right. I think a lot of people didn't like it. I'm more leaning into this movie, but go ahead. Have at it. The Strangers Chapter 2.
I mean, so this movie, like, I didn't want to be in the group of people hating on this movie. I'm a Rennie Harlan stan. Like, there's not a lot of us out there besides whoever gave him the blank check for these movies. They like Rennie Harlan me. But I love Rennie Harlan. I love Cliffhanger. I love, I just love so many. Devil's Past. That movie's insane. This movie is insane, but not in a good way. Like, it's just like it's like that credits, that like Resident Evil scene you can't skip. You have to watch the whole thing and then watch the bear attack, and like, it's just really bad.
It's a bore. It's a bore.
Bore, whatever the fuck, man. Like,
that's going to be trivia in multiplex.
Yeah, they have a couple good shots of Malin Petch's butt because it's Rennie Harlan, so of course, like, he does. Like, it's just like, Jesus, man. Like, it was bad. Like, I think the third one's going to be so bad it's good. So I'm excited to see how he fucks this up. This should have been one movie. It's
this
crazy.
Is I was gonna let you. Too bad I don't have the rant clip anymore.
My most disappointing. So I punish movies that are my most disappointing. This was my most disappointing movie of the year, and it happened really early on in the year. I just don't think Companion is very good at all. Like, I think that it thinks it's really, really funny. It's really, really smart. It makes this. People like hate on movies all the time, and they're like, "Oh, it hits you over the head." This movie fucking hits you over the head with the same Jack Quaid character. Have you ever seen a Jack Quaid thing? It's the same character. It is the same exact. He's this like idiot, bumbling fucking fool. And then like when they turn Iris up, like her intelligence, like, they turn it up. She's not very smart. Like, even when she's very smart, when she's dumb, she's not that much different. That much less smart. Like, it's just. It's an SNL skit gone way too long. It rips off everything that's clever about it. It rips off from a better movie. And like that director, Dean Hancock or whatever he is, can't wait for his next movie because it's going to be bad. Like, and so like this is like the most overrated movie of the year.
But is it worse than Strangers Chapter 2?
I punished it for being more. I said it's more disappointing. Okay. I rated it a half-star better than the last couple movies I talked about, but like I do punish disappointment here, and I also think that people are way overhyping it, and it's cooled off now, thank God. But at the time, like at the beginning of the year, I get it was January, but like people needed to calm down. It was never good.
All right, your first. I mean, Aaron's gonna say some stuff, but somebody else might say something too about this movie.
Yeah. Oh boy, House of Eden. Yeah, this movie is everything wrong with found footage, everything bad about found footage, all tied into one. This movie also has a joke about the cameraman staring at a redhead's ass. So there's that to share it with another movie. That's great. And these two TikTok gals, I didn't ever watch them, so I'm not fans of them. But in this movie, I'm particularly not a fans of them. It's just like nothing's happening, nothing's happening, nothing's happening, nothing's happening. House of Eden is what I'll call it till the end of time, but it's House on Eden.
Yeah, it's on Eden Street, I guess. But I promise we'll come back to this. Abby, we'll go through your list now. Your fifth worst movie, Dark Match.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
This was we talked about this movie I think in like January of last year. And this was a movie, I think we said this, like there's definitely some potential here. But it was just not executed particularly well. Yeah, it's pretty forgettable. I forget a lot of it. I know just Chris Jericho was in it. It's just not that great. Could have been good.
I'm a little shocked at this one, but you go off, girl. The Damned is your number 4.
Oh yeah, no, I didn't like this. I was falling asleep in watching this movie. Like it's just again a very forgettable movie. I just would not recommend it.
Fair enough. All right. And hey, we're back.
Yeah, so I do like the Hell House movies, most of them. This director, there's another movie of his on my list. I think he might be a bit of a hack. This movie, on Letterboxd, I think I was really easy on this movie. It's really not good. He tries to do a weapons thing in this movie where it's told from like multiple people's perspectives, except you're basically just watching the same thing from 3 different camera angles. It tries to be a grief horror movie too. This is one where it's done badly, like really badly. I wouldn't recommend this one either.
All right, and hey, we talked about this, right? But go ahead, you can talk about it too.
Yeah, I mean, if you remember correctly, the 3 of us were actually not that hard on the first Strangers movie, and people gave us a hard time about it. This one, though, is everything that people said about the first one. It's really just not good. It's hour and a half long chase sequence. I think it took us like 3 different tries to just get through the movie.
It did.
I'm not a Rennie Harlan person. I'm just really not looking forward to the last one.
I'm just here for Richard Brake. I'm here for Richard Brake.
Rennie Harlan's great. Let's move on.
And people are going to be surprised given the way you've spoken about these movies in the past. But your number 1 is this.
Yeah, like I said, a hack. I think this director is, unfortunately. This movie was so bad. It really was, and I like I said, I've enjoyed most of the Hell House movies. There's like the 3rd one, The Lake of Fire, that is not good. It's basically just a bunch of flashbacks. But this one, like I've seen all of the movies, I've enjoyed most of them, and I don't know what the heck was going on. I don't know who these people are. I don't know, like he was trying to dig deep into like the lore of the different families and like the clown and whatever. It's very dumb. None of it makes sense. The clown is not scary in this movie. He walks in this movie. And then it just ends. Like it doesn't, I think it was maybe on a cliffhanger. I don't know, because the movie just ends. It's very, very bad. I'm glad I didn't go out and seek this movie like I had wanted to.
Yeah. All right, we'll get to my 5 worst movies. And I do watch a lot of bad movies, so my movies would be a little bit different because I seek out bad movies and then I watch them because I'm an asshole. There were 3 separate public domain Popeye horror movies last year. Popeye's Revenge is the worst of the 3 of them. You heard me correctly. There were 3 public domain Popeye horror movies last year. If you want to see a dude that looks like that, doing all of Popeye's catchphrases, sort of. Not even sounding like Popeye, just saying the words and then killing people. Go ahead, like put it on. This is shit you put on in the background during like your sad orgy. This should be on in the background because it is just that's all. It's bad. That's it. But not my worst movie of the year, apparently. Moving on, there's a movie called Robin. That one is there correctly because just banking on the success of Megan, you have to have Robin. So the box art looks like this. Yes, it's a male doll. It's not Megan, it's Robin, and it's a boy.
Does he rob?
No, he just kills a couple of folks, but it's actually but there's also a supernatural angle because it's not just like some tech person builds an AI. Like it's actually got the guy's kid's soul in it. But it is just people shit on Megan. Why would you rip off a movie people shit on? Whatever. It's a bad decision. That happened as well this year. My third one is a movie called Osiris. Maybe you've seen it. Maybe people see it. I guess people might have seen it. I don't know. Linda Hamilton is in it. There she is holding a gun. Max Martini is in it. Character actor Max Martini is in it. This is aliens for people with a brain injury. That's all it is. It's aliens. The plot is aliens. Why did you make it? Why bother?
You mean?
What's up? No. It's aliens. It's aliens just made by your favorite high school AV team, and they sprung for Max Martini and Linda Hamilton. But it is a team of paramilitary people going through an outpost, and there's aliens killing them. I've seen this shit since I was a child. All right. The Bayou, yes. Do we need another movie about alligators killing people? Sure. Why the fuck not? Make another one. This movie is about people and they're trying to get somewhere and alligators kill them. That's the whole fucking movie. And my number one movie, shocker, House on Eden. This movie fucking sucks. They don't even act like they're not ripping off the Blair Witch Project. They legitimately shot for shot parts of the Blair Witch Project in this movie, and don't give it credit. It's embarrassingly trying to be. Are they trying to do it? I don't know what they're trying to do. They somehow fuck up paying homage to the movie that makes this movie exist, and that's fucking despicable. Fuck House on Eden. All right, now let's bring the mood back up. We're going to talk about the movies we want to see next year. So we'll start with our honorable mentions again. I'll go first this time. I think I fell on the sword for a few of these honorable mentions this year because I've been burned before. I think our first year we did our most anticipated. Like I said, I really am looking forward to seeing the sequel to Behind the Mask. It's finally coming out, and it never came out.
No.
But I am going to bank on this. I'm going to go all in. Jordan Peele's fourth movie is coming out next year. Let's talk about it. I don't even know what it's about, but I want to see it. I want to see it. I like Get Out. I liked Us. I like Nope. I imagine I'll like this. When he produces stuff, I like it. So yes. I love Wendell and Wild. I think I love Wendell and Wild more than your average person. So how can this be bad? I'm anticipating it. What do you guys think?
I hope it comes out, but I'll believe it when I see it.
Yeah. I think also looks great.
Yeah, as far as a movie we know is coming out, but again, I'll fall on the sword. I'll anticipate it. I am anticipating Scream 7 coming out. Yeah. There, I said it.
So brave.
Yeah. All right. Moving on, Aaron, you're going to go next. Aaron's anticipating this is not a test.
Yeah, I mean, it's just, again, I kind of just looked up on Letterboxd, seen some movies. I don't know a lot about what this movie is offhand, but looked pretty good. I don't even know who's directing it. I would have to
it's Adam McDonald. He's the guy that did Backcountry, and
he's done a lot of nature horror, right?
Yeah, he did Pyewacket, and then he did Backcountry and Out Come the Wolves. So this is like a zombie apocalypse movie. So it's gonna be. I mean, give them a shot. It can't be. I don't think it'll be bad.
Like again, I'm not gonna have a lot of descriptions on my movies because I try to look as low into movies as possible because I see most shit.
I know why this next movie is on your list, though. Your second anticipated movie is Obex. You definitely read the plot for this. That's why it's on your list.
Yeah, exactly. The plot's amazing. It's I think Abby actually was pointing it out also. She's like, this sounds like a movie you're gonna love. Like basically about a person who gets lost in a video game program, and I don't want to know much more about it than that, but it looks great.
Sounds very surrealist.
Yeah, it sounds very surreal, very
that looks like Divinity a little bit.
That's the movie. I was gonna say, what was that Black movie that you guys saw?
Divinity,
Let's go.
It's still on Shudder. Go watch Divinity, people. My God, it's so good. And I feel like I'm still the only person who's seen it.
And I'm looking forward to this movie too. It just didn't make my list because the description of this movie sounds fucking badass. Redux. I hope it hits theaters. Please,
yeah.
Hit theaters.
No, I've been excited about it for a little while. I like kind of time loop type of scenarios. That's about all I know about the movie, and I know it's high on lists for people who have been able to see it. I just hope it comes out this year.
It's on Horrorville's top 25 of 2025. Yes. So I'm sold.
Yeah, exactly.
Abby, your first movie, and Abby's Fallen on Swords too, because I think this is coming out. But if it doesn't, you did it. So.
Oh yes. No, I mean, so we all know. None of us.
There's the poster.
None of us like Exorcist Believer. This I put on my list as more of like a morbid curiosity. I love Mike Flanagan. He's the best working in horror today, in my opinion. And I'm very, very curious to see what he can do from the stinker that we got to hopefully something very good.
All right, your second one. Again, maybe Falling on a Sword. I don't know. This is iffy, but I trust you, Abby.
Oh yeah. Well, I don't know. I know it's a movie coming out in January. I think it looks interesting. I think it looks fun. If you have any fears of chimps, which I guess a lot of people do.
After Nope, baby.
Yes. I don't know. I think it could be fun, but I might be at the end of the year.
This might be an imaginary.
Yeah.
This is Abby's imaginary.
I think it's good, but I don't know if it's going to be on any top 10 list.
I like stuffed animals. And Abby likes animals, so it makes sense. All right, and then this makes sense. And thank you for somebody mentioning it, but your third one is this.
Oh, yeah, which I think that this is coming out this year. I more than likely towards the end of the year, I would think. I don't care. I think that this movie is going to completely jump the gun. I know Aaron's like, they're going to go to space. It's going to be something crazy. Like they're going to go to hell.
They're going to hell. They're going to hell. Yeah.
Like it's going to be crazy. It's going to be stupid, but also like they're going to take it really seriously. I don't know. I love Art the Clown. I will watch the movie. I will be seated. I'm very curious.
All right, now we're getting into our top 10 most anticipated movies. Our number 10, I'm going to see it tomorrow morning, actually. The Plague. I know very little about it. Like I know the general thing. It's like a water polo camp for kids, and the shit's just messed up and whatever. Like not something that would drag me into a movie, but on Horrorville's top 25, like very, very close to the top. So like I've never been steered wrong. Like they've never missed, so why would they miss now? Is kind of my thinking about it.
Yeah, Joel Edgerton is what gets me. Gets it high onto my list. I mean, The Gift's still one of my favorite movies ever. Joel Edgerton will always be a GOAT from here on out because of that. So yeah, I think this is going to be kind of along the lines of kind of like an obsessive, like sports psychological horror type of with younger boys and younger men, and Joel Edgerton's going to deliver. So yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing this.
Yeah, I agree.
All right.
No, I didn't know what this movie was, but it sounds very interesting when I read the synopsis.
This next movie is kind of like vicarious living porn for a lot of people. Send Help looks like it's going to be great. I think a lot of people are going to definitely be like, oh man, I wish I could do this shit. But woman and her shitbag boss get stranded on a desert island, and like he doesn't get to order her around anymore. It's pretty much the gist of what I got from the trailer. Maybe it's deeper than that, but I'm cool just if that's it. So I'm definitely there for Send Help. when it comes out.
Yeah, Sam Raimi.
Yeah.
Like, and like the marketing, which I don't pay a ton of attention to, but the marketing with the fake Survivor video with Rachel McAdams. We're a Survivor household here. Yes, the reality show Survivor is still on. Season 50 coming up. But I just thought, like, it seems like there's a lot of love and attention being put into this movie, and Sam Raimi's great. So gotta treasure what we got while he's still here.
Yeah, I haven't actually seen any of like the marketing for this movie. I just heard about it. I knew it was Sam Raimi. I like Rachel McAdams. I'm not like super sold on Dylan O'Brien, but I know people are pretty hot on him right now. But I'm very curious about this. It sounds like it could be pretty fun.
I think I'm the only one that put this in their top 10, but the next movie, Sebastian Vanacek, running to the helm of the Evil Dead franchise, Evil Dead Burn. He's the director of Infested, Vermines. They gave Lee Cronin a shot at Evil Dead Rise. I think he did a great job. This, with Sebastian Vanacek at the helm, I got to think it's going to be really, really good. So what do you guys think?
Yeah, I mean, we'll definitely see it. I like Evil Dead Rise. I didn't love it. But I would be curious to see another. I mean, I really enjoy the Evil Dead movies. So, I mean, if they keep making them, I'll keep watching them.
Yeah, I think Evil Dead Burn is going to go a lot more towards the direction of 2013 Evil Dead. I think it's going to be a lot leaner, more vicious of a kind of a style of Evil Dead movie here. Not that Evil Dead Rise was like a picnic at all, but I love the director choice. Infested, I think it's a really solid movie, so I'm excited to see what he does here.
All right, this movie, I think Aaron had in his list. I don't know much about it. Victorian Psycho tied for 8th.
Yeah, so I don't know much about it either. I saw the title, and I said, I don't even know if it's technically considered horror. But yeah, that's about all I got on it. I don't know how I do it.
All right. Say no more. Let's move on to the next one.
I didn't want to research it, so it was like
now a movie
title.
Yeah, I think a movie we've all done a ton of research on, and like we've suffered for, is it 25 years now? We've suffered with this franchise, Resident Evil. We're getting another Resident Evil movie next year, but this is Zach Kreger's Resident Evil. So like. Welcome to Raccoon City wasn't horrible, but I think that we can still do better. And I think that's what everybody else thinks too, because why else would you put all your eggs in this basket? It's got to be good, right?
We'll see. I'm not sure. Like, if he's just going to have jokes still, I don't know how that works with a Resident Evil movie. And it seems I don't know if he's going to stick to video games or not. Like, I don't know who really asked for this at this point. I would rather see him doing original work personally. So I'm a little concerned.
I agree with that. I've never seen a Resident Evil movie, nor have I played a game, so I don't have much of a say in it. I mean, Zach Kreger makes me curious, but also makes me kind of scratch my head as well. So I don't know. We'll see.
He's going to get paid. Zach's getting paid. Yeah. All right. A movie that I think we've all at least seen the trailers for. I think it's pretty anticipated. It's anticipated here too. The Bride, ! Maggie Gyllenhaal's The Bride. I'm sold. This cast is great. Like I don't think Jessie Buckley misses. Christian Bale has, but Jessie Buckley doesn't miss.
No, Jessie Buckley doesn't miss, including Men.
Yeah.
No, it's a great movie. This looks like a movie that, again, was kind of made for me in a way. Like very artsy, very different approach to the entire Bride of Frankenstein. Like very performance driven. I think it looks excellent. I've been anticipating it since I saw like a teaser trailer for it. It looks like a better version of a lot of what was the Joker and Joker 2 was going, particularly Joker 2 was going for. I love Joker 2, one of the best movies of 2024. So
we're apologists for Joker Foley. I do hear it.
I just don't get it. But that's for another day. Bride, though, I think it's going to be great. I think it comes out February or March.
Yeah, I think Abby and I teamed up to get this movie as high as it is on the list. But number 5, Ready or Not 2, Here I Come. That trailer is fire. I know Aaron hasn't seen the trailer probably, but that trailer is like it's kind of like we're at the point now. Like, is radio silence jumping the shark? They're probably jumping the shark right here. This is them jumping the shark, but I'm here for it because this movie looks fucking nuts. Abby?
Yeah, truthfully, I didn't even watch the trailer. But we all know that I love Ready or Not. I was curious when they first announced this movie, but I think it's gonna be fun. I'm very excited. I love Samara Weaving. I think what's her name? Catherine Newton.
Catherine Newton has her sister now. Yeah.
Yeah, I think she's great. Like, I really like her as an actress. I do. So I don't know. We'll see.
Have fun.
Yeah. You got Elijah Wood. I think.
Nestor that's right.
Yeah, Nestor Carbonell.
He's doing
all
great
these people. Yeah, all these people in this movie. It's they're going over the top.
Mm-hmm.
We have to pay homage. We know this is coming out. Robert Eggers is bringing out a movie. Everybody, it's Werewolf. We will be seeing Werewolf. I can't imagine this is bad by any metric.
It looks like Nosferatu 2.0 or Nosferatu with a wolf, werewolf.
Yeah, it's gonna be great.
It's like the exact same cast, pretty much. At least from the poster, it looks like it's going to be the same type of like vibes. It's going to be great though. I
agree. I think this is the movie like that we know is going to be good. Does everybody else know this movie is going to be as good as it's going to be? Hokum is going to be great. Like it's got all the pieces. It's got a hot director that people still don't realize is a hot director. I think Adam Scott's underrated. He can do anything. I'm psyched for Hokum, and we're not going to wait too long for it. I don't think.
Yeah. This is my number one movie. I am so excited for this movie to come out. I love Oddity. Caveat is okay, but I'm really loving what he's doing with these like creepy, like, I don't know, set pieces. And now he's got somebody really big like Adam Scott. I did see the teaser for this movie, and there's like another creepy looking, I don't even know what it is, but I'm just really here for it. I want to see this in the theater. I want to get scared again, like I did with Oddity. Like I can't wait for this.
All right.
Yeah, no, it looks great. Adam Scott is an underrated kind of contributor to the horror genre and has been for a long time. And yeah, I think this is gonna be great.
All right, our number two. Probably people would think this would be our number one, but our number one is maybe a little bit of a surprise. But our number two is definitely 28 Years Later, The Bone Temple. We are promised more Jack O'Connell, and that's it. That's all I needed to hear. Like, oh, he's gonna be in like most of the movie. Sweet. Yep. I'm done. I'm good. Yes. Take it away.
More Jimmy Savile cosplay. Let's go. This needs to get dark. Very dark, very, very polarizing. I need this to piss people off. I need this to make people happy. I need it to do all of the above. And it comes out early in the year too, so it's super exciting.
And Nia DaCosta directing it.
Yes.
So I mean, I'm
great.
Yeah.
I just hope this isn't one of those situations where there's a franchise coming out and like one person directs the first one and then a second person directs the next one, and it kind of just gets weird and like, I don't know, there's not a through line. I don't know. I'm excited for this movie. It's more of a curiosity because again, for me, I liked the ending of the first movie, but it also like took me aback. I was like, what is going on here? But I'm very curious to learn about these characters and see what the heck is going on.
Yeah. Our number one movie across the board that we are anticipating for next year. If you don't know who Curry Barker is, wake the fuck up because his full-length debut, Obsession, is coming out. I know it's a Blumhouse movie. I'm gonna put that up front. This is going to be the movie that frees Blumhouse. Curry Barker, we trust. I can't imagine a universe where this is bad.
Yeah, no, Curry Barker is one of the best talents not to make a feature length movie yet. Go watch all of his shorts on YouTube. Milk and Cereal, probably the most famous, but to me, The Chair is his best one.
Yeah, he made a chair like creepy.
Yeah,
it's very good.
Yeah, the guy's good. The guy's great, and this movie's I've been obsessed with this movie for what feels like years now.
All right. That's it. That's our whole list. So thanks for hanging with us if you hung out with us this whole hour plus. If you made it this far in the video, like, comment, subscribe, and share. Go to the Facebook group at Why We Love Horror. We got a new and improved Letterboxd challenge. Pause the video when you come back on replay. Scan it on your phone. Go there. Fill out your list. Hang out with us all year. Come to the Facebook. Come to the YouTube. Chat with us. We'd appreciate it. Until next time, I'm JWMaher. That's Abby Brooks. That's Aaron Brooks. This has been Why We Love Horror. See you soon.